So over here I have my handy dandy notebook, and we are going to explore to sight word or not to sight word. Many of the classes, I've had the opportunity of working in many classes before I opened up my play-based program. I've seen sight words, I've seen phonics, I've seen so many things. So today we're going to focus on to sight word, not to sight word. So I walked into a classroom once and I saw on the board, because I used to do a little bit of substituting, and I saw on the board the word name. The word name, it was nice, it was on the board. And then the teacher called on one child and she gave a pretty gorgeous marker and she said, okay, copy. And the child copied. And she went on to the next child, says, copy. And the child copied. Now, I am a spectator because I am just a substitute assistant, mind you, not even a teacher, and I saw the word name written 3 times beautifully. And I pulled over one of the students. By the way, what is that? It's the word name. Do you know what these mean? Nope. Do you know your alphabet? Nope. Do you know anything? Yes, that's the word name. So what did I get from this? Wow. Number 1, the child had no clue of her letters except from the song A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which she didn't know which letters went to what. I was beyond, say, flabbergasted. Let's use big words today. I was flabbergasted to know that she did not know her letters. She did not know her letter sounds, yet the class, because I asked a few of them, the class was writing the word name. Okay, fine. A few weeks later, I substituted because generally, you sub for the same class. I came back and there was a whole bunch of words on the board, or on the wall now, because, they had a wall and a board, and I see this was one of the words. Great. The word is. Fine. No problem. Then the teacher puts up a sentence like this, and it goes like this. My name is, and now the teacher's really excited to show me this because I've worked with her a few times, and my name is, and she has some students come up and they fill in their name. Again, I am beyond flabbergasted when I pulled over some students and I asked them, okay, what does this actually say? Well, they want me to put in my name. I said, no, I know they want you to put in your name. I could see your name is in the box, or in my case, let's do initials. Here we go, we got 2 initials. I could see your name is on the line. But what does this mean? Well, I don't know. So I asked them, why don't you know? Well, I see the word name, I see the word is, obviously it's from, the board and the work they've done previously. So I said, that's great, name is, what is that? I don't know, we didn't learn that. And I'm thinking to myself, an absolute horror. The kids, who have a total, by the end of the year, I believe it was like 50 sight words, or as they call it, sight words. The kids have memorized 50 different words, have no clue how to read anything, but if every last word is part of a sentence, well, they can read it. And I'm thinking to myself, that is not reading. Okay, so from this introduction, you guys will see I am against sight words, or so it will seem. Now let's take a look at phonics. We'll use the word name. So the teacher puts on the board the word name in a phonics class. She puts on the board the word name. And she has a student come up and says, hey, you have the word name. Do you see anything? Yes, it's A blank E. Now the student brings down the A blank E. And then you have another student who is so eager to learn, picks up another marker and comes up and phonetically fills in the blank, and we got fame. Because she understood A blank E can name and fame, and these rules work together. Now, once you understand phonics, it may seem like you can actually read basically any word in the dictionary. or any word that you're going to come across. So let's look at the next word. And I'm going to put this word. Kids have a strong understanding of phonics in this class. They come across this word. Now phonetically, we're going to read this together. S-A-D. Sade, because A-I makes the A sound. Sade. So I'm going to tell you a little secret. Although I teach, I would say a 90% with phonics, there are some exceptions. Now, only the extreme exceptions to, I don't even call them sight words, we call them silly words that the kids have to memorize, like the word said. Although if you ask the kids in a previous class I taught with, here is their favorite one, their favorite silly word. Heart. It was a girls' school and they loved the heart. So this by far was one of the best because heart. Now, while I'm teaching, as I call silly words, I'm going to introduce you to something else in which we call detective words. For example, here is a new sentence, or not really a full sentence, but let's say, his name is. His name is. Now, is may or may not be a sight word depending on how you teach it, but okay, so the girls know how to, or the students know how to read the word name. Now they never come across this word. Let's say it's the first time. So they read it as his name. Now, you know, I'm totally against sight words. Well, not totally. I'm mostly against sight words, but at the same time, his name is. Now that doesn't make sense. You only got the word name phonetically correct, and these two, as you just heard, don't make any sense. So at this time, we would actually tell the students, let's look at the first two words, his name. Does his name make sense? No, it's not his name. Oh my goodness, it's his name. So the kids are detectives. They are English language detectives, and they were able to figure out this is his name is. So just to kind of summarize it, when I teach the students to read, the very, very first thing I do is teach them phonics. The order of phonics is for a different video. I'm not going to go into that now. But once they have a baseline for phonics, then we can introduce detective words, and only words that are phonetically off cannot be figured out, whether it's context clues or detective clues. Then at the very, very, very end, do we introduce phonics, and that will be in, heart and said. Sight words is heart and said. And I would not even call them sight words, because once you start introducing sight words, the kids get totally, totally confused. So the answer to sight word or not to sight word, no. We do not sight word. We have very, very few silly exceptions. We have context clues or detective words, but for the majority of the curriculum, it is purely phonics based. And it really, I cannot say it enough, it makes me so sad when a child comes over to me, look, I could write my name, but yet they have no clue how to actually sound out the word name, the letters of the alphabet, or the sounds. That really makes me sad. So summarize it, no sight words in my opinion. If you like this post and want to see more about literacy, literature, and anything to do with reading or writing, well, definitely check out, like the video, subscribe to my channel, let me know what you think, because we are really excited about Literacy Tuesday, and this is just one of the fun ways that, or I wouldn't say fun, I would say successful. These are one of the successful ways to make literature fun. I am so proud of the girls. They're really, really learning a lot, and their vocabulary and reading skills are much better because we taught this way. So if you like this video, let me know what you think. Subscribe. I'm going to leave, I actually do love these markers, so I'm definitely going to leave a link to them in the comment box below because they are great, and I hope you teach your kids according to phonics. Happy reading, happy writing, happy playing. Have a great week. Can't wait to see you next week at Literacy Tuesday.